Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are
Hopefully Awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is...
Smallville.
Wonderful world of Smallville.
But not Granville.
That's right, Granville. Am I right?
Yeah. Screw
That's
him.
right. Screw Granville.
Screw
Hey,
it.
we're coming in hot.
Yeah.
Coming in hot here.
Yeah, I just tweeted it out.
Literally, I'm like, Maggie, you ready? And she's like, yes. And then boom, we went live.
Yeah.
And that is where we are right now.
I disappeared.
And also the coffee almost went everywhere. But hey, it's all good because this is going back to Smallville, our weekly Smallville Rewatch podcast, where Maggie and I rewatch and recap every episode of Smallville week by week, episode by episode. We have reached the season 2 finale, everybody. That's right.
Holy shnikes.
Holy bananas. Season 2. Can you believe we've made it, Maggie? 44 episodes deep. 44 deep right now.
I'll be honest, I didn't think it'd work.
How far did you think we'd go?
As far as season 1.
You thought we'd give up after season 1?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Of how our history is with the old
things.
YouTubes.
Maggie, in like 2 weeks, in 2.5 weeks, we will have been back for a solid year.
I know.
This is our longest stretch of content that we've ever done.
Go us.
I know, right?
We did it.
All it took was a global pandemic to get us ready to to be back.
For us to be ready to
go back
to
Smallville. That wasn't exactly where I was wanting to take it, but it was right there, so why not? Why not take it?
Yes.
Yeah, the coffee is pretty good, right?
Yes.
It tastes really good. You did a great job.
Thanks.
But yeah, no, this is we finally made it. At the end of this episode, we're going to talk about a little bit that we are launching the season 2 tournament of best episodes. So, you can definitely hang around for that as we intro it. But if you'd like to, if you're already watching, you can head over to patreon.com.
Hit up that Patreon.
/ hopefully awesome, where you can download for free the bracket. It's just a hosting
no
place.
Gimmicks. It's free.
No gimmicks. It's free. The link is actually in the description of this video. So if you're watching right now, you can go ahead and go download it and be one step ahead. You got to be one jump ahead of the hitman. One swing ahead of the sword.
I still only what I can afford.
That's everything. Smallville Season 2, Episode 23, Exodus. Moses. Yes. Episode 44 overall. Original air date was May 20th, 2003.
Man.
The May sweeps. Written by Alfred Goh and Miles Miller. Previous episodes include Season 1 episodes Pilot, Metamorphosis, that wrote the story for Zero, Crush, the teleplay for the episode Tempest, and in Season 2 they've done Vortex, Lineage, Rosetta, and Exodus. Probably like 4 bangers.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a couple of bangers that are not listed in there for them, but we'll talk about that when we get into the tournament here in just a little bit. Directed by, of course, everybody's favorite, Greg Beeman, the beaming B-man himself. Season 1 episodes included Hothead, Jitters, Leech, Tempest, and in Season 2, Vortex, Lineage, Prodigal, and of course, Exodus. Maggie.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Here we are. Who would have thought?
Not me.
Not me.
Do you need any chapstick?
Yeah.
All right. So we begin this episode at the Kent storm cellar. Picking up immediately following the events of the previous episode, Calling, Clark Kent enters the storm cellar. His ship changes shape as it announces that it has been programmed with the memories and will of his Kryptonian father, Jor-El. You will kneel before me, son of Jor-El. This is odd.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah.
I know.
I was actually, technically, I was quoting Jason Mewes as Jay in Mallrats when he's quoting Superman 2.
Wow.
So, yeah. Just
Wow.
so we're all on the
Wow.
same page.
That's a lot of layers there.
It's like an onion. Jor-El says, "Fear not, Kal-El. I am Jor-El, your father. I am his memory, his will. I am to fulfill his promise and guide you all the days of your life. You are the last son of Krypton. When you traveled through the cosmos, you carried the hopes and dreams of your people. They now live through you, Kal-El. It is time for you to accept your destiny. By the setting of the star Sol, you will return to me. Your destiny will be fulfilled. Your thoughts are not a mystery to me, Kal-El, but these people have served their purpose. It is time to leave them. You must let go of your past. Kill it if you have to. I will guide you to your future. You have no choice, Kal-El."
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
And then the morning comes. Wow, 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 wow. It ain't no jokes. I got myself by the world. Hey, now.
You're a rock star.
Nope. He doesn't say kill the past.
No.
Kill it if you have to. I threw that out.
I figured you did. I was like, I don't recall that.
The ship tells Clark to return at sunset to leave his family and friends and fulfill his destiny. When Clark expresses hesitation, the ship says, "You have no choice."
Mm.
Somebody
save me.
Thanks. I was really needing to take a good chug of coffee there.
Good old, big old chug.
I'm in a great mood for this.
I could tell.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've been like here for the past couple of months.
Oh.
And like now I'm here.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
Like
what you mean.
energy wise.
I was like,
I feel like maybe I'm gonna get crazy. Maybe I'm gonna get wild. Maybe
you gonna act up?
Maybe I'm gonna act up in here.
You gonna act up?
in here?
Yeah.
Up in here. Y'all gonna make me close my mind up in here. Let me clear my throat.
Act a fool.
West Compton Clovers. At the Kents the next morning, Clark tells Mom Pa what happened the night before. They emphasize that Clark's future is his to make. Clark loves his life with his family in Smallville, and he declares his intentions to stay. "Well, Clark, that's real good, son. That's real good,
Clark,
son.
I'm very proud of you.
Hey, Martha.
What?
I want to say I'm sorry
For what?
for changing on you so much over this past year.
Yeah.
You know, I think about this time last year when that big old tornado came after us.
Mm-hmm.
And it, it took out that house and it took out this house.
Yeah.
And it was coming straight for us.
Yeah.
The suck zone.
Yeah.
And Martha, I just want to say, I'm done.
No, you're
I'm
not.
done smoking pot.
Don't lie. Don't lie, Jonathan.
Our kid will be here any moment, any day now. And I have decided it's time for this old John boy to turn over a new leaf. That's right, everybody. I am no longer a pothead.
But
I am Jonathan Kent, a good father.
Yeah.
And that is the last we hear of drug addicted Jonathan Kent.
Oh, no.
It's the last we've heard of him, Maggie.
Jonathan, you've had a lot of
every season finale.
stress.
Every season finale I do this, Martha. I clear out the old so we can make way for the new.
Last season it wasn't even you, it was your brother.
It was the damnedest thing. My twin brother had been a drunk the whole time. But it turned out I really was smoking pot. But I've seen that, though marijuana may not be horrible, for me in this time, I need to be clear-headed so that I can take care of our children. So, Martha, I am no longer a pothead.
Thank
and
God.
I want to say, Martha, that I love you.
Oh.
And I'm sorry for us having such a rift. I appreciate you for all you do.
Who you sleeping with?
You make this house a home, Martha.
Who you sleeping with?
And so now our relationship...
You're having an affair?
Our relationship is now...
Done?
Perfect.
Oh, perfect.
It matches the tone of the show. So we are...
You're having an affair.
Nope. This is Jonathan Kent.
Nope, you're covering up something.
Maggie, this is how I'm trying to get us back in line with the tone of the show. Because we've really gone off the rails with the Kent relationship this year. And so I really just want us all to be on the same page of how the Kents actually interact with each other.
All right,
okay.
watch this. Watch this.
Okay.
Rewind. Oh, Jonathan. Thank Christ. You're off the pot.
I was blind, but now I see.
I'm so glad that you're seeking help where you need it.
God nor man got nothing on me now. They can't even come after me for that Piggly Wiggly I rolled over. Yeah, I thought you said you didn't hold up that Piggly Wiggly. Well, I lied. And the preacher said God forgave me of that too.
Well, he is a forgiving God.
It's a brother word, though.
I know.
Yeah. All right. So we're all on the same page.
Yes.
John and Martha are fine now.
Just in love all over again.
Now we head over to
Smitten.
the Luthor mansion.
Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Helen Bryce walks in.
Why?
Now I'm trying to think.
That biatch left.
Hang on. I think doesn't Lex look outside the door and he sees Helen and Lionel?
Yeah. He said, I thought you'd be gone by now. No, he's like, oh, wow, something I haven't seen before. You two behind closed doors.
I haven't seen this since you tried to bribe her with $100,000. Hey, what's that in there? That's the gift that she wouldn't accept, Lex. And he's like, well, blah, blah, blah. Or was that the last episode? That might have been the last episode. Anyway, either way, Helen comes in and Lex is like, you know what, Helen? I lied. I did ransack your office and I stole this blood, this vial of blood. I don't even know why I did it. I don't know whose it is. All I know is I'm crazy, but I'm sorry. And I love you. For you, please forgive me no matter what I do. Please forgive me, Helen. I can't stop loving you. Don't deny it, this thing that I'm going through. Please forgive me. I can't stop loving you.
Brian Adams.
And Helen's like, fuck you, Lex, and walks out.
Screw you, Lex. I'm leaving.
I burst your windows out your car. And she leaves. So now we go to Lana's horse field. God. And some soft, lovely music is playing. And Clark and Lana Lang are sitting. Nope. Some soft, nice, romantic music is playing. Clark and Lana are sitting arm in arm in the meadow with the horses. Clark asks if Lana will officially be his date to Lex's wedding, and Lana agrees. She says, but before we can go together, we need to inform Chloe of our new status. Oh my God. All right. Okay. You're good. And Clark says, okay. But let me be the one to tell her. And she's like, are you sure? And he says, yeah, me and Chloe promised we were going to be honest with each other. So
yeah,
I'll tell her. Don't worry, Lana. If there's one thing you know about Clark Kent, so you can always count on him to do exactly what he says he's going to do.
Oh, Clark, you never do that.
Listen, you can count on me.
No.
Just call me a rhombus.
A rhombus?
No. What's the thing with like the things that you slide across for math?
An abacus.
An abacus. Lana, just call me an abacus because you can count on me.
I don't know about that.
So, thanks everybody. Clark says he wants to be the one to tell her, but first he has to go to the mansion to see a man about a suit.
Mm-hmm.
A tailor, one might call him.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to Lex's again.
Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
And when Clark gets there, he finds out that Lionel Luthor has tightened security at the Kawachi Caves and installed some sophisticated equipment. He also finds out that Lex canceled the Taylors. Lex, where's the Taylors at?
The wedding's off.
What?
Yeah.
Lex, what did you do?
Something very unforgivable. And, usually I hide that kind of stuff, that I sneak around and do.
Yeah.
I just came out with it.
Well, Lex, let me tell you what. Let me tell you some stuff that a wise man once told me.
Never pay full price for late pizza?
No.
Okay.
He told me that another euphemism for cave is vagina.
Wait, that was me?
Exactly. You're that wise man.
Yeah.
You go get her, Lex.
Go get that cave?
You go get that cave. You go get it.
Okay.
And then he says, Clark, don't tell anybody. I just want to pretend for one more day that I'm actually going to be in love and have my happy ending. So much for my happy ending.
H for heartbreak.
So now we go to the caves. Clark goes in to see some of the equipment Lionel has installed. And Lionel is there. And Lionel says, Clark, my boy. You see this hole here, there was a hole. And
that's one a vagina.
Nope. It is an octagonal hole, Clark.
Vagina.
Nope. And, I used to have a disc that would have fit this perfectly.
Yeah.
But as luck would have it, I no longer have it. And of course, we discussed this last week, if you remember, Clarkery. But would you know that I just so happened to find something that would be able to possibly unlock the gates of the knowledge of the Kawachi? Check this out, Clark. That's right. It is. I use the refined meteorite. Clark, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just.
Do you need to take a shit? Do you take a shit, Clark? Are you okay?
That's so.
Okay. You don't look so good. But yeah, so
I'll get out of here.
So I found I was able to craft a key.
Craft?
Yes, a key in the shape of the octagonal disc.
For
and
octagonal.
We're gonna unlock this bitch, Clark.
You're feeling like
and we will learn its secrets. So now we go to Chloe and Lana's. Wow.
Cat fight.
Wow. Lana is trying on dresses when Chloe walks in and teases her about upstaging the bride at the wedding tomorrow. Oh, Lana. And then Lana lies and says that she and Clark are going together, but only as friends. And Chloe knows that this is a lie since she saw them kissing in the loft the night before.
Why didn't she just straight up just say that instead of pretending? God, she's freaking...
Chloe, here's the thing about Chloe, okay? Everybody, Chloe likes the drama, all right? She's not happy unless she's the center of attention. But guess what, Chloe? This show ain't called Chloeyville. It's called Smallville. And this show is about Clark and Lex and somewhat Lana, but only mainly because of Clark. So... And
Jonathan and Martha.
I mean, but again, because of Clark.
Yeah.
It's kind of about
Rest in peace, Sheriff Thiessen.
So, tangentially, that's all you get. So Chloe sucks to suck, but you got to understand your place in the hierarchy of secondary characters, okay?
Hey, guess what? Pete's above you right now.
But barely.
Because he knows the secret.
Secrets are no fun.
Secrets hurt someone.
Boom. Think about it. But yeah, Chloe knows it's all a lie. And so Lana asks if Chloe has seen Clark yet today. And Chloe says, no, I haven't. She says, oh, well, I know Clark was wanting to tell you something pretty important. Mm-hmm. And Chloe's like, well, I haven't seen him, but I guess it couldn't have been that important.
Walks Chloe, off. Blow it out. Jealous piece of crap.
Yeah, Chloe, more like...
You're green like kryptonite.
More like blowy. She sucks. So now we go to Clark's loft. He is back at the farm watching the sun go down, worrying about Jor-El. Moments after, Jonathan Kent and Martha Kent leave. And Jonathan's like, before he goes, he's like, see, son, just another sunset. You know what,
You're
Clark,
fine,
let me
son.
tell you, I haven't been this clear-minded in a long time.
You did the eyebrows like him. That cracked me up.
What? Like that?
The Jonathan kid hit the no the dad eyebrows.
Clark, I haven't been this clear-eyed in a long time. I want you to know, son, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Your alien father didn't take your destiny away. So,
okay.
You know what? I've been there myself, son. All right.
Yeah, Dad.
I've been 17 before.
Yeah.
They say
was he an alien?
They say 17.
Was he an alien?
It only comes once in a lifetime.
Was you an orphan alien?
You know.
Yeah.
Listen, Clark. One
you
time,
want to be 17 again?
I had barbecue stains on my white T-shirt. Okay, and I was looking at your mama. She was killing me in her miniskirt. All right?
Mom doesn't own any miniskirts.
Listen, Clark. It was a different time. Another time in another place. Okay, don't worry about it. All right, I'm proud of you. No, don't come into the house.
Hey, Dad,
for another 45 minutes.
That's gross. Hey, Dad.
I'm just saying.
Dad.
You don't want that. What, Clark? What? I love you, son.
I love you, but do you wish to be 17 again?
No.
Oh.
Because I love that fine ass.
Mom's pregnant, Dad.
Yeah. You ever wonder how she got that way up top?
I'm leaving you hanging because that's gross.
That's right. I had sex with your mom, Clark.
Oh, I didn't need to hear that.
All right. Hey, don't come in the house for 45 minutes, okay?
I won't. God.
Make it 47 minutes.
What, to walk across the yard?
Listen, we gotta try and get this baby coming out. All right. So we're gonna try a few things. Don't worry about it. You just stay in here, okay, Clark? All right. Good talk. Jonathan leaves,
Dad.
and then Clark hears Jor-El's voice saying,
Huh?
Kal-El,
Dad?
it is time. When he goes into the storm cellar, the ship warns that if Clark does not concede to his destiny, that he will hurt the ones he loves the most. And then the ship scars Clark with the symbol of his ancestors. Jor-El, it is time, Kal-El. Come to me. You will obey me, Kal-El. This is the mark of your ancestors. You cannot fight it, Kal-El. At the zenith of the star soul, you will begin your journey. If you do not, you will hurt the ones you love the most. The zenith, that would be noon.
Okay.
Now, how does Jor-El adhere to time zones and things like how does Krypton know what 12 o'clock in Kansas is going to be?
Sensors in the ship.
Damn it, you're right. Okay. Fair enough. And Clark's like, no! And then Jor-El puts a big old 8. It's an 8.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an S.
It's like an S, but
it's got an extra curve to it.
Yeah.
And it's an 8.
Yeah.
So they can get away with not showing the Superman symbol.
It's a crop circle.
Oh, damn. So the next morning, as Martha and Jonathan head off to the wedding early, Clark denies hearing anything and tells his parents he'll meet them at the wedding.
Why?
So we go back to Lex's.
Dad, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
And Lex is sitting there dressed to the nines, just waiting to, not get married because it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen,
but then,
guys.
What's
I'm
that?
Gonna be single forever, y'all. Hello?
It's me, Jacob Marley.
Jacob, you've never
Beware!
Jacob, you've never
Beware!
Oh my god. Our poor listeners.
Wait. Are you Ebenezer Scrooge?
No, man, I'm Lex Luthor.
Ah, fuck.
You could go bother my dad, Lionel Luthor.
No. I gotta go. Sorry for the intrusion. I'll go ahead and leave.
Okay. God, go on, Mr. Marley.
Wait. Where? Okay. Sorry. Before I go. Never mind.
Jesus, man. Out with it.
I'll figure it out.
You sound like that kid they interviewed, and he wants to tell about his dreams.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bother you, Lex.
Get out of here.
Okay. I'll see you later.
I'm going to punch a ghost. Beware. You better beware. You come back in here.
And then,
Marley, you better get out of here.
Lex, it's me, Helen. Who's Marley?
Oh, well, a ghost just came by to visit me. Hi, Helen.
Listen, Lex, I've decided I forgive you. You've made some mistakes, and so have I. So I still love you, and I still want to marry you. Let's get fucking married, bitch.
I don't know about this. Part of me thinks that this is very misleading.
Hey, Lex, take a look at these.
Oh, God, yes, we'll marry right now.
That's right. I got 2 tickets.
To paradise?
To an island.
Oh. 2 tickets.
And we're gonna go to this island after we get married. So I'm just gonna put those back in my suit jacket.
What's the name of the island?
Purgatory.
Oh, crap. What kind of resort's that?
So now we go to Clark's loft. Clark is there, and he's like, "Hey Pete, take a look at this."
Whoa, dude! Oh God, what happened?
Yeah, man, I got tatted up, dog.
That's not tats, Clark.
I got tatted up, dog. Check
Clark.
this out. Look, it's an 8. It's an 8, bitch.
Stupid.
Hey, if you got a question, who do you ask? The 8 ball.
Everyone's gonna be asking the goofball.
And so he's like, "Listen, Pete, my dad, my biological father, his brain inside of a ship gave me this scar." All right.
It doesn't sound like a really good dad there, Clark.
God damn it, Pete. Listen to me. I've got to destroy the ship.
What? No, man. No.
Listen, no, I thought about it.
No.
I can't do this. I can't hurt anybody. And this is my destiny, and I don't want to rule the world.
Have you told your dad about this yet?
Sometimes people say everybody wants to rule the world. Not me.
Hey.
That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. What, Pete?
You need to talk to your dad.
They got stuff going on, all right? I'm going to destroy the ship. It's my choice. I know they'll just try to stop me, but I'm going to do it anyway. I asked the 8 ball.
You're not... No, Clark.
I asked the 8 ball. And it came up and said,
inside you,
it said, dice. Yes, everybody has water inside of them. We're all 70% water. Think about it.
Oh, shut up, Clark. Quit reading all of your library books.
Listen. Remember how the ship neutralized the kryptonite that Tina Greer trapped with me?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Tried to trap you with.
Yeah. Well, what if the ship wasn't trying to protect me, but was trying to protect itself? Since it stands to reason that it's as toxic to Kryptonian technology to kryptonite as I am.
Mm-hmm.
So, knowing that, I intend to insert Lionel's kryptonite key into the ship.
What? But you're not supposed to touch kryptonite, man.
Pete, I've made up my mind and counted to 3.
Mm.
I've made up my mind.
Okay.
I've counted to 3.
Okay.
So I need your help. So we go to the caves.
Echo. And
there's a lot of syrup at the bottom.
Yep. That's what make good.
Pete creates a distraction in the caves.
Mr. Luthor, I need to talk to you.
Lionel of stealing his family's factory. Pete says, wait, do you want to be Pete or Lionel?
I'll be Pete.
Okay. Here you go. Starts right here.
If these guys don't let me go, I'm going to lay a lawsuit on you so fast it's going to make your head spin.
All right. I'll talk to him. Sorry, do I know you?
Name's Pete Ross.
Ross.
As in Ross Cream Corn. You stole my family business.
Ah, yes. But I overpaid for that ramshacked old factory, I believe.
Nobody in this town likes you. Don't touch me. You know, you hate him.
I know that, but I value their hatred. I find it very useful. Clark uses his super speed to zoom in and steal the key. Lionel freaks out and blames Pete.
Careful, Mr. Luthor. You wouldn't want to look weak.
Oh, fuck. Scene. So now we go to the church. Jonathan arrives with Martha, and Lex says, "Where's Clark at?" And they're like, "Well, Lex,
he's gonna go pick up Lana.
You know how it is, man. You know, Clark and punctuality, they've never been best buddies. You know, he'll be late to his own funeral, Lex. Hey, Lex, speaking of funerals, happy wedding day."
Jonathan.
But listen, for real, Lex, I got you something. All right,
really,
check it out. Gotcha. No, but seriously though, here you go, Lex. Here you go. Here's a gift.
A compact mirror.
This is nope. If you open it up, you bald fuck, you'll see that it's a compass.
Mr. Kent.
All right,
this is a church.
Compass. It's a golden compass. I know how much you love the books, and so that's why I gave it to you. It's also a Kent family tradition.
I'm scratching the gold off of it, Mr. Kent.
I run a farm.
Anyways, Kent family tradition.
Don't lose your way heading down the aisle there, Lex.
Mr. Kent.
Ow! So now we go to the Kent farm. And Clark gets back to the farm. And he finds Lana in the loft.
Yep, one of the cats.
I'm not a perfect person. And so Lana is ready for the wedding. And Clark's like, "Oh, wow. Gee willikers, Lana, you sure do clean up nice."
Oh, wow.
You look very purty today.
Oh, thanks.
And you don't even smell like horses.
Yeah, it's called a shower, Clark.
Listen,
you smell
I know
like
you're
body
ready.
odor.
I know you're ready. I know you're ready for the wedding.
You better
Lana,
take a shower and not cover it up with Axe.
Listen, Lana, I'm gonna take you to the wedding, okay? But first, I gotta take care of something. All right,
what is it? Can you tell me?
Ahead.
Are you going to tell me?
Listen, I can't tell you. You're just gonna have to trust me and know that I'm doing it for us.
Clark.
All right, that's all I can tell you. All right, you wouldn't understand. It's a secret.
Secret.
Lana's like, "Well, is it a secret or would I not understand?" And Clark's like, "It's a secret. You wouldn't understand, Lana." So then he says, "Lana, I promise you, I will meet you there." Yeah, because if there's one thing you know about Clark Kent,
promise.
You know one thing about Clark Kent, he always keeps his promises and always does what he says.
That's a pie crust promise, easily made, easily broken.
So now we go back to the church. And when Lana arrives at the church and tells Clark's parents that Clark was busy with something important, and they're like, shit, we need to go check it.
Blow up the damn farm.
And so Jonathan says, "Lex, listen, you're going to have to proceed without your best man." And Lex is like, but I really wanted my best friend to be here.
Are you all really best friends?
He's my best friend. We're B.
B
is for best friends.
Okay.
B is for best friends.
Okay. I believe you, Lex.
So, but Jonathan and Martha leave, and Lex just goes ahead and marries Helen without Clark by his side. So we go back to the Kent farm, and Clark has the octagonal kryptonite disc in his hands, still covered in lead though, so he's not, in danger. But then, once this, Clark, it's me, Chloe, in my Volkswagen Beetle convertible.
Oh, good for you, Chloe.
Let me just ask, Clark. How'd you decide? Was it rock, paper, scissors?
Huh?
Or did you just want to make yourself out to be the fool?
Chloe, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and Lana dating.
Oh, well, I had planned on telling you, but I couldn't find you.
Well, it's nice to know how important I am. You know what? Have a nice life, Clark.
Hey, Chloe, can I tell you something?
What?
You are a bitch.
But it's 10 minutes to noon, so Clark is too distracted to put any effort into the confrontation. Chloe is hurt and angrily storms away. Clark proceeds to the storm cellar Chloe peels out. Clark walks down to the storm cellar and has the kryptonite key with him. He takes one look at this ship and he's like, you know what? Fuck this ship. And he puts the key into the slot of the ship, and then the ship starts to get all activated, but then it like rusts immediately, and then it's like
that sounded really weird.
Both the ship and the kryptonite key are destroyed in a massive explosion that creates a shockwave that spreads throughout the entire town of Smallville.
Oh, man.
And it heads directly for Jonathan and Martha's truck, turning it over and landing it on top with Jonathan and Martha inside of it. It also cuts to Lex's plane, where it has disrupted the electrical power throughout the county, briefly delaying Lex's honeymoon flight as him and Helen board to get out of there. So now we're back with Clark. He comes out of the big old hole that he just made in the earth, and he looks, and what's that? He sees that his mom and dad's truck is turned over. Clark super speeds over there and gets them to Smallville Medical Center. Jonathan is fine, but Martha has a mild concussion. Jonathan is standing outside looking into Martha, and he's like, Dad, I'm so sorry about everything that happened. And Jonathan's like, son, what did you do? He's like, Dad, I just, I didn't want to tell you. I destroyed the ship because Jor-El.
What?
I destroyed the ship, Dad. All right, Jor-El was going to make me be who I didn't want to be, and I knew you wouldn't understand, so I did it. And Jonathan's like, Clark, your actions have consequences, son, and you should know that. And you're goddamn right I would have told you not to do it. You had no idea what would happen. And Clark's like, I know, but I'm here, and that's all that matters. Jor-El can't control me anymore. And then the doctor comes out, and John's like, Doctor, how is my wife? And the doctor says, she's got a mild concussion, but she'll be fine. And he says, and Doctor, how is our baby? And she says, I'm sorry. And walks away. And just hard pause here. Terrible acting.
Yeah,
just terrible.
Yeah.
Jonathan does great. He kills it. And then he's like,
should have won an Emmy.
Should have won an Emmy. And then Jonathan's like, Clark, you suck. If I could have a blunt right now, I would.
I can go run and get you.
No, it's too late for blunts,
and
Clark.
alcohol.
It's too late for that, Clark.
Oh, God, what are you going to turn to?
You stole my seed! You stole my seed, Clark!
No, that's not how it works, Dad.
Clark, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Lex?
Get the fuck out of here, Clark.
This is not your
And then
hospital.
He walks in and he shuts the door, and Clark is left all alone. I hurt myself today. Jonathan's very upset with Clark and leaves him to sit with Martha. Lana finds Clark at the farm, and Clark is just bewildered and perplexed, looking around, realizing that what he's done is just horrible. And he has no idea how he could have done this, and that Jor-El was right the whole time. He said if I didn't do what he said, that I would hurt the ones I love the most, and look what I did. I killed my baby sibling that we'll never get to know. Honestly, it really sucks, and it's really sad. I'm trying to just kind of ease over it, because that's very fucking sad that shit happened. Yeah. Right? And he's like, he left the storm cellar. He tells Lana, because Lana arrives, and says that he always causes pain and suffering for those he loves. He is convinced now that if he does not leave, he will continue to hurt everyone. Meanwhile, Chloe visits Lionel at the Luthor mansion. For some reason, Lionel is just hanging out in Lex's mansion.
Yeah, well, I think he knows that about, whatever's going to happen on the plane,
Maybe not. And Chloe has accepted Lionel's previous offer to do an investigative profile on Clark in exchange for a weekly column at the Daily Planet.
Good for her.
Clark then goes to school and rips out Chloe's drawers and stuff, and he's like, I know she's got an extra one here somewhere. And Pete's like, hey, Clark, I heard what happened to your mom and dad. I'm so sorry, man. He's like, shut the fuck up, Pete. I know she's got one of those around here somewhere. And he's like ripping shit and throwing it everywhere. And he's like, Clark, what are you looking for? You should be with your parents. He
says, kryptonite ring.
No, I'm getting my red kryptonite on. He's like, Clark, you know what that does to you? He's like, I know. That's why I'm getting it. And he finds it and he grabs it and speeds off. And Pete's like, Clark. And so now we go back to the farm. He sees his father holding his mother. I'm sorry, he goes back to the hospital. He sees his father holding his mother as she weeps bitterly. Next, he goes and he leaves Pete. Of course, Pete tries to catch up with him, but he can't do it. Clark is in so much pain that he isn't thinking clearly. He just knows that the red kryptonite will make him feel better. When he gets back to the farm, Lana is still there. Tearfully, she begs him to stay. Lana, I love you, Clark. Clark, I love you too, more than you'll ever know, and that's why I have to leave. Clark puts on the ring, and Red Clark takes over again. It's me, Lana! Red Clark, yeah!
What do you mean by Red Clark?
Lana, come with me. Come with me, Lana.
I can't do that. Smallville's my home.
And it's your home too.
And it's your home too.
Not anymore, baby. Clark speeds off on a motorcycle. And later, Lex awakens in the jet, all alone, to find the plane empty and speeding towards the ocean with all of its controls malfunctioning. Lex stares at the front of the plane as it gets ready to crash into the ocean. Cut back, and now we find Clark driving along a road on the motorcycle. And we hear Jor-El's voice tell Clark, "You will obey me, Kal-El. You cannot outrun your destiny." And we pull out.
Suck on this, Dad.
We pull out to see Clark riding the motorcycle out of Smallville, leading into Metropolis. To be continued. Maggie, my God, this episode was intense, insane. It was a great
roller coaster.
It was honestly, I think I love it a lot. I think I love it more than last season's season finale. Like this one actually feels like really pushing the story along.
Yeah.
Like everything that we've kind of set up over the whole season 2 has kind of led to this moment. Mm-hmm. We get a payoff of the octagonal disc. We get a payoff of the Kryptonian language that he was hearing. We get a payoff of his parents having another kid. Yeah. We get a payoff for Lana and Clark. We get a payoff for Lex and Helen, thank you. And we also set up a lot of interesting storylines that we're going to find out more about in season 3. What did you think about season 2 finale of Smallville?
It was really good.
Yeah.
I just hate that. I hate that Clark is so in pain.
Yeah.
That he resorts to putting on the red kryptonite. Because I'm sorry, I find Red Clark cringe.
Cringe?
Yeah.
Nah, Red Clark's the best.
No, I just mean like.
I love Red Clark.
No, not like in a bad way, but like it makes me feel uncomfortable because I know how sweet Clark is. Yeah. And he goes bad and like
Red Clark gets that sweet poontang. Red Clark can get it, if you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
He can have sex with ladies.
Oh my God, Matt. God.
Oh my God. Red Clark actually has a name.
What is it?
Well, we're gonna find out in season 3 premiere. No. We're gonna find out in the season 3 premiere.
Victor.
But I can go ahead and tell you if you want to know.
I want to know.
Okay, because I've been hiding it this whole season. Because anytime I talk about Red Clark, I always had to rename in my notes to Red Clark because they used his alternate name, and it is actually his name is Cal.
Really?
He goes by Cal. Yeah. Well, Kal-El.
I know, but he's running away from that.
Oh, but that's his alter ego.
Hey. Oh, it's a William Bryant in the chat there, Matt.
Hey,
William.
you should name your next child Cal. I'm just kidding. I don't even know. I was trying to think of something clever to say, but that's all I had.
Boo.
Speaking of
big phony.
Speaking of big phonies, let's take a word from our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by patreon.com/hopefullyawesome.
That's right. At the $5 tier, you can have access to every episode we make ad-free and have your name listed in the credits of every video. At $10, you'll be able to get access to our all-new exclusive shows right here on patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. Those include Hopefully Weekly, a weekly show where Maggie and I catch up on all the things that's happened over the past week, both in our life and in the world around us. Family Game Night, a weekly show where Maggie and I will play a variety of board games, from Blockbuster Party Game all the way to Fast and the Furious Heist Game, whatever that is.
Highway heist.
The Hopefully Awesome movie commentary that we'll do once a month, where Maggie and I will watch one of our favorite films and then record us talking about it over it. Kind of like a mix between Mystery Science Theater 3000 and, just us goofing off and talking about nothing related to the film. And lastly, Matt plus Maggie. This is our monthly show where Maggie and I talk about our relationship. I don't think we'll be giving any advice, but hey, tune in. It'll be fun. And if you want to go above and beyond at the $25 level, not only do you get everything that we've just talked about, but you also get a verbal shout out as our Patreon producer of the entire month. All this and more.
So sign up at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome today.
It's time for the countdown to Billy. That's right, everybody. It is 48 weeks.
Heck yeah.
Until Billy gets here. That's with an asterisk, because again, I don't remember when I originally counted, if I counted the 2 weeks that we would take in between each season. So it could actually.
I thought you did.
I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I honestly don't remember. I should probably just recalculate it.
I would just tell Billy that he needs to keep up with it himself.
This has been the countdown to Billy. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy. All right, now it's time to talk about the freak of the week.
Major Funky.
Yeah. So, current ranking, the freak of the week this week is the ship. The ship hits the fan.
I thought it was Lana or Chloe.
What the hell are you talking about? Actually, I'm going to rename it. The ship hits the fan.
Oh my god.
There we go. Nailed it. Current ranking for Freak of the Week. This is our final ranking of Freak of the Week.
Oh, man.
At number 1, Red Clark. Number 2, Ryan Frowny Face. Number 3, Octagonal Disc. Number 4, Red Pete and Chloe. Number 5, Kryptonite Sports. Number 6, Kyla. Number 7, Whitney. Number 8, Sheriff Ethan. Whoop whoop. Number 9, Stefan. Number 10, Dr. Walden. Number 11, Bradley. Number 12, Eat Randy. Number 13, Heat Causing Horn Dog. Number 14, Bill Goldberg. Number 15, Nixon Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Number 16, Jitters 2. Number 17, Toxic Men. Number 18, Mamma Mia. Number 19, The Clone Saga. Number 20, Cyrus Krupp. Number 21, Life Sucking Corn Dog. And number 23, bringing up the ass, Byron. Maggie, where do you think the ship hits the fan should go?
I would say above Octagonal Disc.
Above Octagonal Disc?
Yeah.
Daggone.
Because we get Jor-El.
Yeah, I mean, it does really fuck up Clark's Law.
He blows up the storm cellar.
I think I would maybe go number 2.
Ryan.
I love Ryan, but like,
why would you do that to my baby?
Right, let's talk about
what is Oxycontin.
Let's talk about things that have mattered. All right, Ryan mattered, but have they talked about Ryan at all? I'm just saying. Tell me what Ryan did that affected the rest of the series.
What is Oxycontin?
I love Ryan, and him being in the top 3, I think, is definitely 100% great. But I do think,
Hey, Billy, what do you think?
I do think Ship Hits the Fan should be
Billy.
number 2.
Billy, should it be
Maggie.
2 or 3? Billy.
It's not up to Billy.
Billy.
Maggie, it's not up to Billy.
But we're doing the countdown to Billy, so I
Yeah,
think
well, Billy can't partake in this.
What if he knocks on the door right now?
It doesn't matter. He can't. It doesn't matter. He was not allowed on the show for another 48 weeks, okay?
But
He's got 2 years
he
to go.
might possibly be in the chat.
Maggie. What do you think? If you want it to be number 3, tell me why he should be below Ryan.
Because Ryan is a brother to Clark.
Jesus, Maggie. You're giving me like literally nothing to work with
I
right
am
now.
so freaking tired,
I get
man.
it. I get it. You're giving me nothing.
That's
though.
number 2.
No, don't just say that.
It's in the crapper. Number
All right,
2.
Number 22 it is.
Number 22? No. 2. It's a 2.
Put it at number 3.
No.
Yeah, 'cause,
no.
You won't talk
I
to me
agree.
about it.
Billy agrees with me.
Well, too late, Billy. We already decided that it's number 3.
2.
Where Maggie decided to put it. All right, your final ranking for the Freak of the Week for season 2, almost said September, for season 2 is, go from below, the bottom to the top.
Oh, God. I got to make sure I get the numbers right.
23.
Number 23, Byron. Number 22, Life-Sucking Corn Dog. Number 21. This is hard.
Okay, go just normal.
I can't.
That's fine. Just
Number 1, Red Clark. Number 2, Ryan Frowny Face. Number 3, Ship Hits the Fan. Number 4, Octagonal Disc. Number 5, Red Pete and Chloe. Number 6, Kryptonite Spores. Number 7, Kyla. Number 8, Whitney. Number 9, Sheriff Ethan. Boop, 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 boop. Rest in peace. Boop.
still
Number
didn't
10,
die. He's still not dead.
Number 11, Dr. Walden. Number 12, Bradley. Number 13, Eat Randy. Number 14, Heat Causing Horn Dog. Number 15, Bill Goldberg. Number 16, Nixon Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Number 17, Jitters 2. Number 18, Toxic Men. Number 19, Mamma Mia. Number 20, The Clone Saga. Number 21, Cyrus Scrub. Number 22, Life Sucking Corn Dog. And number 23 will forever and always be not Michael Jordan in this case, but
the opposite of Michael Jordan.
Byron.
Byron.
I agree with both of you. Wow.
Byron Jordan. So, all right, here's the real question, okay? We have now finished season 2.
Yeah.
Who was worse? The bug guy or Byron? Because that's the thing is now we have to start ranking the freaks of the season.
The bottom freaks.
Yeah, I mean that's all I'm saying is like the worst one.
I'll be
gets
honest. I think it's Bug Guy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's where I'm at.
Because he was like really creepy.
Bug Guy is like the worst freaking episode of Smallville, okay? Like, I hate that episode. It is like you get the pilot and it's wonderful. And then you immediately follow it with like the worst.
Well, also, this is when they didn't know what to do with Jonathan.
Yeah.
And Jonathan just pretty much just rubs it in poor old Clark's face. Oh, you can't play. Look at Whitney right here.
Whitney's playing your girlfriend, ain't he? Ain't he, Clark? Yeah.
Shut
Bet you wish you had his wiener.
No, I don't.
His Golden State wiener. All right, let's move on to
Bug Guy's the worst. That's what Billy said.
To drugs, but it's kryptonite.
What's OxyContin?
Oxycontin.
So this week, Clark uses Red K to dull the pain. What?
That better not be a real drug in real life.
Red K?
Red K.
No, I don't think it is. But like red kryptonite is red K.
I know that's what that means, but I'm just saying it just sounds like a term.
So you think you can tell Heaven from hell. I think, like, I just imagine Red Clark, you know, he just, like, shoots up and starts listening to, like, Pink Floyd and, like, orders, like, some Sea-Doos online. Dude lives in Kansas and buys a freaking Sea-Doo. What a moron. Red Clark's an idiot. All right.
He's not good with money. He signed up for every major credit card.
So, no flights, no tots. Did they break the rule this week? Maggie, did they break the rule this week?
No.
Lex flew.
Plane.
Okay. All joking aside, Clark did have the Superman symbol on his chest.
But it was an 8.
That's
the crop circles.
It was like before the 8 connected. It was an S.
I know, but then I was like, that's not going to stay there.
It's
not the same. It's not the same.
It's close. It's really close.
It's close, but it's not the
Here's
same.
what I'm going to propose. I say we give them half a point that they did it. Because, like, they're fucking with us right now. All right.
I say a fourth of a point.
A fourth of a point?
A fourth.
Fine. They get a fourth of a point.
Yay.
Now let's get into DC references, part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
So, here we go. An exodus is a going out, a departure, or immigration, usually of a large number of people. In this episode, both Clark Kent and Lex Luthor leave Smallville. Yeah, Lex is coming back.
Large numbers.
Well, Lex is coming back.
Spoilers.
Well, no, I just mean, like, he intends to come back. Like, he's going on a honeymoon.
Yeah, but
it's not like he was
plane's crashing, Matt.
Maggie, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm saying Clark intends to never come back.
Yes.
Lex obviously wasn't like, that's it, I'm done in Smallville. Like, he had every intention of coming back to run, LexCorp or whatever the hell it's called. Exodus is also the second book of the Bible, telling of Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt and through the wilderness to the Mount Sinai, which is the mountain of God.
Hallelujah.
Besides the world domination part, most of Jor-El's speech to Clark about who he is was taken from Superman the movie. This is the first time that Pete and Lionel meet on screen.
That is true.
They've never been on screen together.
They've only showed Pete's family talking to him. That's it.
This is the second episode after Tempest/Vortex to follow a previous episode that had ended with To Be Continued, making this episode and Calling one of only 6 official multi-part stories in the entire series, and the first to conclude within the same season it began. Red Clark was last seen in the episode Rush. This is the final episode to feature Clark's ship because it was destroyed. What? What are you laughing about?
Chat. Burst Jones says, so what Maggie think of Lex's plane going down?
What do you want? You should tell him what you told me when we were watching it.
That I knew something was up.
No.
What?
No.
Lost.
No, you said it was Arrow.
Oh yeah, he's Arrow. He's all over Queen, and he's gonna land up on a desert. And he's gonna become the Green Arrow.
My name is Lex Luthor. For 6.5 weeks, I have stayed on this hell island. Who am I? You sure you want to know?
Spider-Man.
If anybody told you I was just your average bald billionaire, not a care in the world, somebody lied. I am born. All right, let's get into the Talon mix. Remy Zero!
Yeah, Remy Zero!
I kind of forgot that I was supposed to say Remy Zero as it was going. So this week we had Take Me Away, the acoustic version by Smallville's own Lifehouse.
Oh, I thought it should be.
No, it's Lifehouse.
Oh.
Honestly, I'm going to say Lifehouse is more tied to Smallville than Remy Zero is. Strange and Beautiful, in parentheses, I'll put a spell on you, by Aqualung. Weapon by Matthew Goodband. Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring by Bach. Wow.
Wow.
High on Sunshine by Kelly Brock. No relation to Bach. Bridal Chorus, the slow version by Wagner. What was you doing? What?
I said, oh,
jeez. All right. Hey, Maggie, talk for a second while I get the iPad hooked up for our next segment.
Thinking back on Helen. Oh, God, I thought something fell. Thinking back on the plane when they were still in Smallville about to take off with Helen and Lex. And she just like if you rewatch it, because I've played it over in my mind time and time again.
Yeah.
How Helen sits down or gives him that glass of champagne.
Yeah.
Like, just the look on her face. Like, she's suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
So she had to put a drug in there to knock out Lex.
It's true. Maybe. We'll find out next time. But before we get to next time on Smallville, we've got one last thing we're ready to introduce, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the return of the Smallville Best Episode Tournament. That's right, everybody. It is the Smallville Tournament for the Season 2 Best Episode. I don't know if this will work, so we're all going to find out together.
Here we go.
Hey, there it is. Can't really see everything, though, so how about we just... No, I'll tell you what. Here. Whoa. I don't know if there's anything on. I like how we both just got really loud.
That distracts people,
as
though.
if that was going to do anything.
That's what I do at school.
Let's see here. I will do this. I'm gonna edit this on the fly. Maggie, you wanna keep talking while I take care of this?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Where did I leave off at?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Let's see. Helen giving him that champagne is probably drugged. That's my theory. Because they probably thought, these drugs will last long enough, he'll be dead whenever he hits the water. No. It's Lex Luthor, guys. You gotta triple the dose.
It's true.
And excuse me. And I don't know. Lex is gonna figure out a way to survive.
And now he will survive. Keep
and I'm sorry. I'm getting out of breath because I've drank too many liquids, and I just feel like I'm about to pop. I feel like I'm the girl from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory that turns into a blueberry. I just feel like I need to be taken to the juicing room.
All right, so now that we got this taken care of, everybody, remember in the description of this episode you can find the link to the Smallville Season 2 tournament bracket. That is at the very top of the description. So just click down there and you will see. We have 2 pages of this, which I can go. No. I can go back and forth like that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at me. Look at me go. So there are 23 episodes in season 2. We have seeded these based off of their total amount of viewers. So the one that had the most viewers is the number 1 seed. The one that had the lowest amount of viewers is the number 23 seed. Okay. And then we kind of work them, 1 versus 23, 2 versus 22, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But because there are so many, we have basically a full round of the worst ones first. And then those will go up against the top 9 episodes. Okay. So we begin, and this is going to kick off, I believe either tonight or tomorrow morning over at twitter.com/hopefully awesome.
Vote.
Follow us over at Twitter. Yes, you get to decide this. This is going to be all up to you all, which episode is the best of Smallville Season 2. So, again, at number 10 versus number 23, we've got Heat versus Visitor. And the next matchup will be number 11, Rush, versus number 22, Witness. Number 12, Fever, versus number 21, Insurgents. I actually really like Insurgents. Number 13, Suspect, versus number 20, Precipice. And then, over on the other side, we've got number 14, Exodus. One of the lower ones, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Versus number 19, Accelerate. Number 15, Ryan, versus number 18, Calling. Number 16, Prodigal, versus number 17, Visage. And then the winner of those will go up against let's go to the other side here. Number 1, Lineage. Number 2, Red. Number 3, Duplicity. Number 4, Vortex. And finally, number 5, Rosetta. Number 6, Skinwalkers. Number 7, Nocturne. And then number 8, Dichotic, versus number 9, Redux. Redo. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our tournament bracket for going back to Smallville. Maggie, off the top of your head, who do you think is going to win?
Red.
You think Red will win?
I don't think Red will win.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, honestly, we haven't filled out our brackets yet. We're definitely going to, and we'll post them when we do. But I'm thinking that, let's see, I think Heat stands a good chance. I think Heat, Red, maybe Insurgents, and I'm going to go with Exodus. I'm going to say those 4. Now, I could see Calling coming out because it ends with Clark and Lana finally kissing. I could see that, or I guess it opens with that.
Yeah.
So I could see that kind of pulling some weight. But I think that's going to be our final 4.
Yeah.
It's going to be Heat, Red, Insurgents, and oh wait, no. The one with I misspoke. Sorry, not Insurgents. The one with Christopher Reeves. Cannot think of it right now. That's the Rosetta.
Rosetta, yeah.
Yeah. Rosetta,
Yeah.
Exodus, Heat, and Red, I think, are going to be our final 4. But that is not up to us to decide. That is up to you. So definitely come back and let us know. Download your tournament bracket in the link below in the description. It's totally free, and it's just a PDF. And play along. And if you do play along, then grab the post it on Twitter. Sorry, my brain is just going completely dead right now. Post it on Twitter and tag us in it. We'd love to see everybody's brackets and see who ends up winning. We will be doing several rounds this week between this week's episode and next week's episode, and we will finish up the tournament after that with I believe the goal is to do the final 4, like the final 4 matchups.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the grand finale before basically 2 weeks from tonight, we'll have a winner is the goal. So what are we doing until then? Well, we're not going to start season 3 until after the brackets.
We're going to watch some CGI corn grow.
That's right, everybody. So next week, we are taking a look back at the entirety of season 2 to discuss exactly how well Smallville did. And we're going to be talking about specifically the special features of the season 2 DVD, everybody. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bringing it back. We got it right there.
Hey, you can take the post-it notes off of them now.
Oh, yeah. You can now see. It had Christopher Reeves on the back. Yeah. That's why it was covered up there.
Nice.
Yeah. I think maybe it said something about Red Kryptonite or something. But yeah, I believe the Chloe Chronicles are on here, so we're going to be looking at that. Yeah, it's the same picture.
I know.
Oh.
I just...
And so we're going to be talking about all those.
That'd be a great thumbnail.
It might be. That may be exactly. There you go. So we'll be talking about that. And then the week after, for our final episode of the season 2, before we kick off season 3, when we crown the winner of season 2 tournament, we are also going to be watching Superman 2, the movie. That's right.
Superman Dos.
That's right, everybody. We will be watching Superman 2 to get ready for season 3 of Smallville. Of course, there's not really any connection, but we watched Superman between seasons 1 and 2, so now we're going to watch Superman 2 between seasons 2 and 3. You'll never guess what we're going to watch between 3 and 4. So it's Superman 3. All right, but that's it for us, everybody. We have made it. Finally, we made it to the end of Going Back to Smallville.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, if you would like to get this show ad-free, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, where you can get this show not only ad-free, but other exclusive content, like our monthly series, the Hopefully Awesome Movie Commentary, Matt plus Maggie, as well as our weekly shows, Hopefully Awesome Weekly, and Family Game Night. You can also, if you have no bucks to toss our way, that's totally fine. A simple like and comment helps us go a long way with the algorithm to get more like-minded folks such as yourself to enjoy more cool things from us at Hopefully Awesome. If you are watching this on YouTube, do us a favor and head over to either Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts and leave us a rating for Going Back to Smallville. That also will help us grow immensely. Thank you for stopping by. We hope you all enjoyed this special look at the final episode of season 2. It was a barn burner, literally.
Literally, because Clark burned a barn and Rosetta.
But that is going to wrap it up for us, everyone.
I need sleep.
Remember, we will be back next Monday with the Hopefully Awesome Show, where we'll be discussing Shazam, the Thunder of Gods, or whatever the fuck that thing's called.
Fury of the
followed
Gods.
by next Tuesday, we'll be back with Going Back to Beast Wars with the season 3 premiere. And next Wednesday, 1 week from today, we'll be back to Going Back to Smallville live at 8:30, where we'll be discussing the season 2 special features and a season 2 overview. That'll all happen right here, youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Thanks for watching, and as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
bye.